Alright, I'm not turning the big light on for this video, so this one's going to be a little bit dark, but fuck that thing. But this one's been pretty big in my life as of recently, so I'm going to get into it with what inspired this realization in me, and then you'll bear with me because I'm going to explain what exactly it has taught me. So I talked about this in another video briefly, about how I have this cycle of finding myself obsessed with somebody, like beyond the point of a regular crush, and it always manifested itself as a romantic attraction. But just thinking about them all the time, wanting them to want me, needing them to need me. And for the longest time, I just could not figure out why that specific person would be my object of affection at that point in my life. I would go through this cycle over and over again of wanting somebody that I probably knew was bad for me or just unrealistic in some way or another. And I just could not get them out of my mind. And I'm going to speak to one of the worst impulses in any gay person's life. It's wanting to fuck a frat man. It's horrible, and I'm working past it. But I think I figured out why. I have always, my entire life, had a desire to be accepted by traditional masculinity. I wanted to be seen as an equal to my male peers. And I feel like in my subconscious mind, the frat man was the epitome of traditional masculinity. And in many ways at this point in your life, in 22, it is. But I also knew on another, like, more conscious level that is not what I want. A frat man is not going to treat me right. He's not going to know how to deal with me. He's not going to give me the kind of conversation that I crave. And I don't ever like to assume that I have nothing in common with anybody. I think that there is always common ground. But would I be looking for in a partner, someone that I spend extensive amounts of time with? Definitely not. But there's a part of me that feels like if I am useful to something that I want to be accepted by, I am part of it, even if it disrespects me, even if it treats me as replaceable. But the thing is, as I was repeating this cycle, as I was finding myself in, like, frat man is the example that I just gave, but there was a point in time where I desperately wanted to be a punk. There was a part in time where I desperately wanted to be involved in the hardcore scene. There's a part in my life right now where I desperately want to be a more skilled outdoorsman. And I can point to specific people in my head now that I know embody those traits that I wanted to be loved by. But as I was going through this cycle, I didn't know that. I knew that on some deeper level there was probably a part of me that was fed by this obsession, that got off on the pain. And in my case, I think it was a part of me that so firmly believed that I could not be that thing. That for some reason I was drawn to it for the wrong reasons, that I did not have what it takes to be that thing. And I guess the grander point to all of this, the way that I kind of wrapped it up in my head, and actually I didn't wrap this up in my head. Sophie, again, who I've mentioned in another video, we were sitting on the stoop the other day and she said, you need to watch yourself repeat a cycle until you understand what deeper need it fulfills. And God willing, I'm getting out of this town. I'm going to stop thinking about men that are going to hurt me. And already kind of want to hurt me. But, I don't know. It's an intensely freeing feeling when you do realize what deeper need a desire that's been frustrating you feeds. Like, again, there is a part of your perception of yourself currently that is being fed by repeating that cycle. And it might feel like pain, and it is pain, but it's also a kind of masochistic enjoyment. And if you can lean into some of the spiteful, until you discover what that need is, if you can just lean into the feeling of, it'll help you get there. And it sucks that you have to keep doing it, but one day you'll figure it out.